Chapter 9, Mishnah 2. The Mishnah continues to give examples of chatzitzos that disqualify the immersion of a person. Entangled hair of the chest or of the beard or of a woman's private parts. Reum, i.e. discharge from the eye, that is outside the eye. An incrustation, i.e. a discharge from a wound that dried and hardened, that is outside the wound. A plaster, i.e. dressing that is on a wound. Sap, i.e. the fluid found inside a tree that dried and is stuck to one's skin. Hard layers of dirt that are on one's body. Dough under the nail. Beads of a dirty substance. Tit hayaven. Tit hayotzrim. And gates yavani. If a person has any of these things on his body, his immersion is invalid because it will not dissolve in the mikveh water, and he objects to its presence. The Mishnah defines the last three terms: tit hayavin, tit hayetzorim, gates yavani. What is tit hayavani? This is the mud found in pits, as it is stated in Tehillim chapter 40, verse 3. And he raised me from a stormy pit, from slimy mud. Tit hayavin. What is tit hayetzorim? The term should be understood according to its literal meaning: the clay of those who create, i.e. clay used by potters to create their pottery. Before explaining the third term, gates yavani, the Mishnah cites a Tana who disagrees about clay used by potters. Rabbi Yossi rules that one who immerses himself with potter's clay stuck to him is tahor, because such clay is not chatzitza. But he rules that one who immerses himself with selant clay is tameh, because this type of clay is chatzitza. The Mishnah explains the third term. And what is gates yavani? These are the muddy pools that become pegs of the roadway when they dry up. The Mishnah teaches that these three types of mud of pits, potter's clay, mud of puddles, are different from other types of mud. One may not immerse himself in them, i.e. if the floor of the mikveh consists of such muds, immersion in the mud is not a valid tevilah. And one may not immerse himself within them, i.e. if someone has one of these types of mud stuck to his body, his immersion is invalid, because the mud is chatzitza, as taught above. But one may immerse himself in any other type of mud if it is wet. Other types of mud are not chatzitzos when wet because they dissolve in the mikveh water. The Mishnah concludes with two other examples of chatzitzos. One may not immerse himself with dust on his feet because when the dust mixes with water, it could stick to the feet. And one may not immerse a kettle with soot on it unless he rubbed off the soot before the immersion.